Hello, long time no YouTube. There are a lot of interesting topics that I want to talk about, but I just haven't had the time to put together all the data I need. I've been too busy at my real job, which is creating easily digestible TV programming. Hey, I never said I wasn't part of the problem. Today's topic, California car taxes. Now look, we all know owning a car is expensive. First, you have to find one that accurately reflects your socioeconomic status. And you obviously can't afford that, so you have to go get financing, insurance, repairs, there's a whole host of expenses. But let's forget about that for a second. And let's just focus solely on what a car generates the state in revenue. And for this example, we're going to use the Soviet Republic of California. Okay, so let's use as our example car a mint condition 1996 Acura Integra. Aside from being the best handling front-wheel drive car ever made, it's also the one that I drive. And as you could guess, I have a penchant for classic luxury sports coupes. Now, I'm going to go quick here because this is super boring.
I bought my car used, and I know it had 3 prior owners. I know the MSRP when it was new in 1996 was $21,000. I know I paid $3,000 for it in 2011. But I'm going to have to guess what the other 2 owners paid for it, and I also have to assume that all 4 of us have paid the 8.75% Los Angeles County sales tax.
Okay, so let's get to the DMV fees. I'm going to break those up into 3 categories. There's the registration fee, the vehicle license fee, and the miscellaneous fees. The miscellaneous fees this year were $37, and that's for all this kind of Mickey Mouse stuff like California Highway Patrol, Air Quality Management Program, Fingerprint ID Program, Reflectorized License Plate Program fee. They're all basically, that's the common fees every year, and it's about the same. So this car is now in its 18th year on the road. So what I'm going to do is multiply 37 by 18 and throw that into our subtotal. Next, we got registration fees, and this is the same for every car. This shows what that registration fee was for each year that this car's been on the road. I'm going to go ahead and add that up and throw that into our subtotal. The vehicle license fee is calculated based on the value of the car. And the value of the car is either what it sold for that year, or it's a number generated using a depreciation table based on the last purchase price. So this is what the state considered the value of the car for each year. And each color is a different owner of the car. And the top price in each color is what that owner paid for the car. And each subsequent value is generated using the state's depreciation table. The vehicle license fee has historically been 2% of the car's value, although that dropped to 0.65% in 2004 and was temporarily 1.15% from 2009 to 2011. With these numbers, we can find the vehicle license fee for each year, and so we're going to add that up and throw it into the subtotal. Now, every time the car gets sold, there's sales tax that the owner has to pay. So what I'm going to do is take the 4 purchase prices of the car and apply the 8.75% Los Angeles County sales tax to that, add it up, and that is the sales tax that's been generated from this car, and I'm going to add that to the subtotal. Now, for old time's sake, I want to add in the state excise tax on gasoline. Now, the average driver goes 12,000 miles a year. This car gets 24 miles to the gallon, or 500 gallons of gasoline used per year. So this shows you what the state excise tax per gallon of gasoline was each year. And we're going to go ahead and multiply each of those by 500, add it up, and that's the gasoline excise tax paid on this car. Okay, let's go ahead and grand total that. So over the life of this car, the 4 owners have collectively paid over $10,000 in taxes. And that is excluding federal gasoline excise tax, state and local sales tax on gasoline, sales tax on replacement parts. It's excluding traffic tickets, parking tickets. This is just the basic taxes collected by the state and local governments on this car. It's already 50% of the original purchase price and climbing. I mean, if the British had taxed the colonists at this level, we would have invaded England. Okay, I mean, look, that said, the weather here in California is fantastic, although I think that it might just be because God can't afford the 9% rain tax. Okay, that's it. I'm going to have more theoretical, philosophical videos coming down the line. I appreciate when you guys share these videos and when you subscribe, but that's all great. Thank you for that, and I will see you soon.